What is up, bros and broettes? I am Inkslasher, and today we are going to be answering the question, what is the best sniper in Infinite Warfare? Now, today we're not going to be talking about any weapon variants or anything like that. Today we are just going to be talking about all of the different snipers within Infinite Warfare. Now, the interesting thing about this video is that I would say this is one of the first games of Call of Duty in a pretty long while where I will come out and say, I don't really think there's necessarily any really bad snipers. All of the snipers we're going to talk today are good for one or another reason, and because of that, this will somewhat come down to personal preference in what you like to use in a sniper rifle. Some people like the slower rate of fire, kind of more bolt action sniper rifles, where others like the more semi-automatic kind of sniper rifles. We'll talk about all of that today, look at the stats, and hopefully by the end of this video, be able to decide which sniper is actually the best. But like I said, this is going to come down to personal preference, so let me know down in the comment section below what you think the best sniper in the game is, and then maybe I'll change your mind by the end of the video, maybe I won't, but let me know down in the comments. But without further ado, let's get into looking at the stats. Oh, and by the way, if you enjoy the video, all I ask is that you leave a like rating. It really do appreciate it. It really does help with the channel, and it really does help me out. So if you do enjoy the video, or you find it informative, it would be fantastic if you'd hit that like button. But let's talk about these stats. So let's start off by talking about the DMR, and if you've been watching the gameplay, you can see this is not an online lobby, this is against bots, simply because I don't have this weapon currently unlocked online, and I still wanted to give you guys some gameplay. The rest of the gameplay and the rest of the video should be against normal lobbies, but this one's not. And as you can see by this gameplay, this weapon is just not a sniper rifle. It's more of an assault rifle, and the thing that normally semi-automatic sniper rifles have to make them feel like sniper rifles is one, a lot of recoil, or two, a really slow fire rate. This weapon has none of those. It has a fast fire rate with next to no recoil, and because of that, I really do recommend using something like the ELO. With the ELO, you can really run around with this weapon like an assault rifle, but it's always going to be a 2-bullet kill assault rifle. That's the problem with this weapon, is that it's impossible to get a 1-bullet kill. Even if you get a headshot, it's still going to be a 2-bullet kill. But that being said, it's always going to be a 2-bullet kill at any range, anywhere, on any maps, always a 2-bullet kill. And I find using this more like an assault rifle works a lot better than using it like in a sniper rifle. So that's how I recommend using this weapon. But because of that, if you're using a sniper rifle against this weapon, the sniper rifle, any other sniper rifle at least, is going to win because they will be able to get a 1-bullet kill. The DMR will not be able to get a 1-bullet kill. So the good things about this weapon is that if this is considered an assault rifle, it's always going to be a 2-bullet kill, which is really good for an assault rifle. The bad thing, for a sniper rifle, you are not going to be able to get a 1-bullet kill at all, and you got a pretty small clip at 8 bullets. So the Widowmaker is a very odd sniper rifle. It's a burst action sniper rifle, which means every time you pull that trigger, 2 bullets are going to come out, and they come out pretty quick, but the problem is that most case scenarios, this weapon is going to be a 2-bullet kill sniper rifle. So how this works is if you hit someone in the head, you only need 1 bullet. If you hit someone in the neck, you only need 1 bullet. Anywhere else on the body, you need to hit 2 bullets. Now, the only situation where this is actually beneficial is the legs, because any other sniper rifle, the legs are going to be a 2-bullet kill. But with the Widowmaker, you are already firing 2 bullets to kill. So the only time you're going to have a faster time to kill than other sniper rifles is if you're shooting someone in the legs with other sniper rifles, which I don't recommend doing. Now, the problem I have with the Widowmaker, and I'm going to be honest, I think that this weapon is a little overrated. The problem I have with the Widowmaker is if you're moving while shooting the Widowmaker, if your enemies are moving, or if you're at all off the midline of the body, you're going to be getting hit markers when a sniper rifle should not be getting hit markers, because anywhere from the neck down, you need to hit those 2 bullets. So if just one of those bullets out of the burst, whether it be the first or second bullet, misses, you're all of a sudden not killing that person in that shot, and that time to kill drops really, really low. So my problem with the Widowmaker is what you're seeing on screen right here, where I would just get so many hit markers, because if you're at all off the midline of their body, chances are not both bullets are going to hit the target, because the weapon has recoil, and quite a bit of recoil at that. And this was the problem I was having, is that the weapon just wasn't feeling consistent like the other sniper rifles were. The other sniper rifles, most of the time you can count on them being a 1-bullet kill, whereas this one, if it just was a little bit too much recoil, all of a sudden you wouldn't be getting that 1 burst kill anymore, and all of a sudden it's feeling really inconsistent, and I had a lot of problems with that. That's why I think the Widowmaker isn't as good as the other sniper rifles, is just inconsistency. So from there, we're left with 3 sniper rifles, and these sniper rifles are the EBR, the KBS longbow, and finally the intervention, or the TF, whatever you want to call it. We're just going to call it the intervention, because it's pretty much the intervention. Now, the problem with looking at these is I don't have exact stats, like numbers down to the decimal points, because the document I have for some reason with sniper rifles is really screwed up. However, I do have general stats for these weapons, and I know which ones have the faster fire rates, what ones have the slower fire rates, and what ones have the faster aim down sight time, which ones have the slower. So as far as these 3 weapons goes, there is one of them that's a little bit different. First of all 3 of these sniper rifles have the exact same size magazine at 6 rounds. However, the EBR is the one that's different, because with the EBR, it can actually be switched to assault rifle mode. So if you aim down sights and hold triangle or Y, depending on what console you're on, you can actually switch this thing to assault rifle mode. Now the problem is that the EBR in assault rifle mode is pretty freaking shitty compared to the other assault rifles in the game. I don't recommend using it against other assault rifles. However, it is nice to have in situations where you're in close quarters, and it will deal better damage than a sniper rifle missing bullets will. So from this point forward, it's very difficult to tell which one of these is actually the best sniper rifle. Very difficult. So when we look at the EBR and the KBS, they're going to be a 1 bullet kill from the mid-thigh and up, whereas the intervention is the belly button and up. And that's what makes this difficult, because the intervention has a faster aim down sights time and a faster fire rate than the KBS, whereas the KBS has that little bit larger of a 1 bullet kill range. So if you're a little bit more accurate, the intervention is going to be a better weapon. If you're not as accurate, the KBS is going to be a better weapon. And then you got the EBR, which has a slower aim down sights time, but a faster fire rate and the same damage profile as the KBS. So if you can avoid aiming down sights a little bit slower all the time, you will then have a faster fire rate, and if you miss a bullet, faster follow-up bullets. It's hard to say what the best one is. So here's what I'll say. If you're a super accurate sniper, the best one for you is going to be the intervention, because you can aim down sights faster and it'll be better for quick scoping. If you're not as a proficient of a sniper, you're going to want either the KBS or the EBR. If you are a really bad sniper, you're going to want the EBR because you're going to miss more bullets, and you're going to also have the option to use it in assault rifle mode. All 3 of these sniper rifles are good, and if you're going to use a sniper rifle, use one of these 3. Personally, I like the intervention, I like the faster aim down sight speed, I like the little bit faster of a rate of fire, and I don't know, it just feels better to me. Maybe because I played a lot of Modern Warfare 2 and I really like the intervention, I'm not sure. But let me know what you think down in the comment section below, because like I said early in the video, I think at this point between these 3 snipers, it's going to come down to personal preference. So really, it's what sniper rifle you like and what you think is best. Personally, I like the intervention, but all 3 have their perks and all 3 have their bad attributes. So like I said, it's coming down to personal preference. So let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Which one of these sniper rifles do you like? To me, the intervention just has a little bit of an edge because of that faster aim down sights time and a faster rate of fire than the KBS. But like I said, let me know what you think down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, it would be fantastic if you could hit that like button. It really does help with the channel. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I upload new Call of Duty videos every single day of the week. You can check out my Twitch, Twitter, and Let's Play channel down in the description. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, peace out.